Yo, he pushed her.
My daddy's gonna beat your. You just wait.
The next clapback the kid attempts ends up hurting him way more than
my dad is gonna beat you up.
moves that is very ballsy, but not
I
very
like him.
smart.
Yeah,
The consequences are
him.
immediate
I
for
like
this
him.
young man
He tough.
who finds himself
like
on the
tough
wrong
ones.
side of the officer's
We
attention.
like the tough
Arms will
ones.
remain at your sides. You will look straight ahead. What are you messing with your pockets for?
Man, I got
What? Come here.
He said, man.
told you once.
Why he said, like, he said, man, I got.
Ahead. What are you messing with your pockets for?
Man, I got
What? Come here.
I told you once. Hands down at your side. What? What?
Keyshawn has one mission: to clap back on all the officers. This has not worked out well for him so far, and his mother does not look like she is coming to his aid anytime soon. But does that stop him from annoying officers who can and will put their hands on him? Sadly, it does not.
Let's try that again.
Okay, and?
You better watch your mouth.
Even on the ground, Keyshawn still manages to cause more trouble for himself. This kid just does not know when to give up.
You are not at home, gentlemen. You are not at home.
You will not disrespect me in my house. Is that understood?
Keyshawn is on a mean streak. With each second, his mouth runs him back into trouble because no one will stand for his gangster behavior, especially not this officer.
Sir, that is unacceptable. I am not what you just called me. Do you understand that? You haven't even started yet. Chill out. You are starting in the wrong way.
We wonder how his mother handled him at home.
He the
No
one.
wonder she needed to bring Keyshawn to
the
this
one.
program. Even the officer
He's the
needed extra
one.
cuffs to handle this rough young man.
You touch me like a boy.
This whole time, the focus has been on Keyshawn. Keyshawn might not be enjoying the treatment, but the other boys are virtually ignored. They look relieved that they are not in Keyshawn's position. Keyshawn is taking one for the team.
For sure.
Stand up here, man. Remarkable, isn't it?
To my daughter.
We have often seen kids on this program crying before they even see the inmate. Cortasia is not one of those kids. Her response to the inmate makes her look like an inmate, which is a bad sign.
Bring him in.
What's your name? What's funny? What's so funny?
Take off. You gonna be off. Take off.
Y'all get in.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be nobody.
TK is in for a serious offense, so you know gangbanging is not new to her. Though Cortasia looks like she could care less about TK and does not give her any respect.
You hard? You hard? All right. You hard? Is you hard? Is you hard? Oh, it's rolling. I don't do that.
Cortasia does not only feel like she is the baddest girl alive, but she also feels the need to tell TK she is as hard as she pretends to be. To her credit, she is not coward in the face of a real-life gangster.
You gonna respect me?
What you from?
Is you hard?
You ain't from. You ain't from.
Oh, so hold
If
on.
plain
She said
intimidation
so
does not work on
what?
Cortasia,
Hold on. She threw big beat up in her face. So she put it up in her forehead. She ain't do nothing. I would have smacked her. So stop playing me.
if plain intimidation does not work on Cortasia, then it's hard to imagine that Trump is more intimidated by KK. She suddenly loses her loud voice on TK, taking out a lot of sting from her clapback.
Cute?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think that cute?
Yeah.
KK is another apple that did not fall far from the tree, and she is perhaps just a little less scary than her very scary mother. Cortasia should count herself lucky that she is not facing KK's mother.
Ooh.
Speak up. I can't hear you. I know you don't be talking like that when you out there talking to your gang, do you?
KK and her mother
mama
is
tiny.
tough.
I want you to get mad, cause I wanna break your down.
For some
Boy, I got scared. She said that. What?
Mama tiny. I want you to get mad, cause I wanna break your down.
For someone who loves to fight, she does not look like she wants to square up against an inmate, which is a wise choice.
So you ganging Bloods, huh? What the Bloods doing for you? Do something. All right. Do something. Do something.
At this point, we are not sure that Cortasia is as hard as she advertised herself, because someone has backed her against a wall and even spat on her face. Despite that, the best clapback she can come up with is weak half threats.
Like I said, do something. You ain't the only one who mama been in and out the penitentiary. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. I don't need to do. Make me move out your face.
Spitting, homie.
I don't care.
Cortasia finally claps back with an actual threat, though she only got that bold when she noticed that the officers were holding KK back. We have no doubt that KK would fight Cortasia if the officers were not there, and no one thinks that Cortasia would come on top of that fight.
If I punch you, you gon' curse.
Punch me! Y'all be the
Punch him out.
If you touch her, you're going to jail today.
TK lets Cortasia know that the officers are the only thing standing between her and a lot of pain. From the lack of comeback from Cortasia, she knows it's true.
Hey, my daddy's gonna beat you. You just wait.
The next clapback the kid attempts ends up hurting him way more than...
He said, my dad is gonna beat you up. He's gonna whoop your butt. My dad is gonna do you that.
Daddy's gonna beat you. You just wait.
He said, my dad.
Hey, my daddy's gonna beat you. You just wait.
The next clapback the kid attempts ends up hurting him way more than it hurt or frightened the inmates. The inmates certainly had a good laugh at that one.
Come here, boy!
You cannot fight that.
When it's all gone, you're nothing but a 14-year-old little boy. Act like it.
Don't eat that, man.
Everyone is a gangster until it is time to comfort your terrified little sister. You can see how much not being able to help his sister affects this tough-acting kid.
Because when they play with his sister, that's tough, bro.
Start listening, man. Listen.
Thank you for giving me my sandwich. Now get back over there and eat it.
This guy has a lot of pride for someone who cannot help his sister. That is his only means of clapping back at these officers, and he holds on to it desperately.
Get up, go grab a sandwich.
I'm not your little.
Nobody asked you to be a pick it up. I'm telling you what to do.
If he thinks that being an inmate means you get respect from the guards, he has another thing coming. However, he is obviously ignorant of what could happen to him on the inside, so he keeps running his mouth disrespectfully.
What's your problem now, man? Fix your hands. Off my table. Off my table. Off my table. And don't do it again, all right? You respect you. You ain't respecting me.
Look at this, big bro.
Their sister is not taking this well, and there is nothing neither of the brothers can do to help her, because she is scared of the guards and knows her brothers can't protect her. The best they can do is rude verbal comebacks.
He don't care about you. He don't care about you, babe.
He's supposed to be taking care of you.
Come on, Jeremiah. Finish it. No. Back around. Over there.
When one is against their family,
Don't do
you
it.
should be concerned about where they are
All
headed in
white
life.
girl. Little
I'm
tough white
disrespectful
girl.
to my
All
family.
Lordy.
I call them fat, ugly bitches.
Lexi was involved with a clique.
If there is a child that ever deserves to be in this program, the girl is quite the menace. But can the prison program help this young criminal?
About that action.
Man,
It's
she
a
is
group
not-
of girls.
man,
If
look.
you get an argument, they all jump in. She bit the girl in the face and made her bleed.
Lexi is pretty confident that the
She bit a girl. Oh my God.
prison
she's a
program won't change her one bit. Well, there is only one way to find out.
Scared straight and come home and be a good girl.
No,
No?
no,
It's not gonna change you?
no.
Lexi faces men behind bars who do not sound happy to see her. She responds by dancing weirdly and throwing gang signs to assert her gang dominance. It did
She's oh, that's the one that said
work,
gang, gang.
but she gets points for effort.
Yo.
Gang, 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 gang.
Gang, gang, gang. Yo, what is... She bit GD, man. You know
But she gets
about?
points for effort.
She said she bit GD.
Gang, 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 gang.
Yo.
If we took a shot every time Lexi said, "all right," we would certainly need help getting home.
She tough 'cause we behind these bars. All right. You tough 'cause
All right.
Lexi is ready to go
All
with
right.
any of the inmates,
Gang,
never mind that they are
gang, gang.
behind bars. Well, she will soon spend quality time with some inmates.
Yo.
How do you think Lexi will do with some real inmates? Lexi finally gets to stay with some inmates, and things quickly escalate from there. The intentions of the inmates is to annoy Lexi and get a reaction from her. This plan worked a little too well, as we see Lexi literally erupt. Things go from tense to physical, as one of the inmates who felt triggered by Lexi's disrespect gave the girl a solid push. The anger and fear on Lexi's face says that she was not expecting the inmate to go that far.
Yo, he pushed her.
The inmate went too far with the push, at least. That is what one of the guards thinks. The guard looks like he would have very much liked to kick the inmate's ass, and he is barely holding himself back. They want to reform the kid, but not at the cost of the kid getting hurt.
No, I just pushed her. No, because that's a
kid.
Lexi had a close call there, all because she had to
How they gonna see the program? Not gonna be the program. You talking
respond
about
with violent intentions. The officer does not fail to remind her that things would not have ended well for her without his intervention.
You do that in the streets, there's not going to be somebody to save you.
What was you gonna do if I wasn't there?
I've seen tough men, I've seen tough women, you ain't even remotely close.
I stopped stealing because I don't want to go to jail.
Her attitude.
I don't wanna go to jail.